Hello and welcome back to Southeast Asia. In fact, I should say hello and welcome back to this to an IJN patrol of the south coast of Java between Cilacap and Denpasar, because that's, I think, the fourth or the fifth in a row where we have this patrol, and we are going to attack it as per usual. Once again, we've got either a Kuma or a Nagara leading, then a destroyer. This looks actually like Kabuki. And of course, our good friend Mogami, of which we still have, I think, one last. So if we kill this one, it's going to be the end for this class. On our side, the players are the estimable Dorniers. In the background, you can see Hudson's coming in, and here you cannot see the Martins coming all the way from Cilacap to visit their Japanese foes. I wouldn't be saying friends, of course, because they are not. And our Dorniers are coming in, do their thing, bravely flying in the face of AAA, and 3, 2, 1, bombs away. And we've lost the Dornier, unfortunately. Got 3 hits. I probably will stop breaking off because I don't think it's face off. I will keep them flying in a direct line. That might be better tactics. And unfortunately, it appears that our prey is maneuvering, which is not great news for us. Because it probably means better bomb, better evasion chances, of course. We will see what Hudson's will do, and based on that, I have got the Martins to just where are bombs? Okay, that was very nice. It wasn't a magazine explosion, of course, because the magazine explosion would have been slightly further behind, but that should do a serious damage to the machinery. And as you can see, that is indeed the case. She is slowing down. Hence, the Martins will come in and target Mogami. Hudsons are in meanwhile flying away. They will come back and revisit the light cruiser. Let's just check that the bomb doors are open, because otherwise we could end up with the problem we've had before. Mogami is dead in the water, so we're not going to set bombs away. Let's see what we will get. We've got 3 very good hits, and I suspect 1 dot, and she is going down. Bye bye Mogami, another class of a cruiser exterminated. If I am correct. Yeah, another cruiser exterminated. Excellent. Well, we shall return, as is usually the case, to revisit the light cruiser. Okay, Mogami sunk. 2 command points gained. For a loss of 1 aircraft. Yeehaw. Warriors, RTB. Martins, RTB. I will send Martins here to attack that light cruiser as well, because I will keep the Dorniers. There's just 1 of them, so I will not use it anymore. In the meanwhile, Trusty is patrolling this area. As I said, couldn't find anything. I saw the occasional sub around here, but nothing else. Hercules is bringing the troops that I forgot to offload into Benjamasin, hopefully speeding up our reconquest, taking it back anyway from IJN. Flandria offloaded the fuel to Makassar and is heading back here. I have released Marblehead, Java and Houston because all of them were damaged quite a bit. And I have bought Enterprise, which is actually a pretty good light cruiser if you look at it. She has 6-inch guns, 4-inch guns, torpedoes, depth charges, and she also has a radar. So all three of our light cruisers now have a radar, as does Jupiter. So that's something which is actually pretty good. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, and Arundel is going back to pick up some engineering, and Cimarron will be dropping some fuel here in Chilachap, which doesn't have a huge amount of fuel left, and then heading back to Australia. So that's it, and I will go and revisit the light cruiser. When I've got it, I will dial it in. And here we are again. It's not a deja vu, it's more of the same, as I was saying. They send a patrol, we sing a patrol. We will see how it goes this time. Hudsons are coming in as the first players in our play, if you will, and of course they are going to attack either Nagara or Kuma or whatever it is. So let's see how that goes. They should be coming in shortly. Yeah, here they are. 3, 2, 1, bombs away. And let's see the effect. I would say pretty good. I cannot say that I'm unhappy with the result. We've got 6 hits, 4 real, 2 duds. I'm quite happy. Quick check that our bomb bay is open. It is. And they appear to starting maneuver. Okay, we need to go down because on maneuvering target we need to do something else. We are flying through quite a bit of a black, so we will see how it goes. And bombs away. I do not have. Well, we've got 1 hit, which is, yeah, basically on something like this, it's, I'm glad for that 1 hit. Well, we'll have to revisit. That's okay. As long as we don't lose a plane, I'm okay with a revisit. The damage is less than what I would have liked and hoped for, but, yeah. It's we have to start somewhere. Okay, we are going to get out of here and revisit. For reasons I don't understand, the rest of the episode had no voice recording, so I'm now recording a new voiceover. Of course, this is not live, so who knows how it's going to look like. What happened here is that I had my merchant Hercules delivering troops to Benjamasin, and it got intercepted by a sub. I was running away from the sub, and the sub suddenly decided to surface. So I thought, oh, the sub has surfaced. Let's go and sink it. And you will see how I was trying to sink it. There is a couple of interesting moments. I will provide some voiceover when appropriate, I hope. While I was talking about this, you might have noticed that torpedoes just missed the merchant. I was really surprised. Yeah, I was very lucky. The problem with shooting at a submarine is that this submarine probably actually wasn't really surfaced. It was most likely that the water there was not deep enough, and it was partially submerged, partially surfaced. You can see that she has like 8 feet depth, and that means that you cannot actually use automated targeting. You have to use manual targeting to try to hit it. She starts submerging shortly, and I thought, okay, that's it, she's submerged, we are going to go away. I actually turned around and sort of wanted to go and have a look, and you'll see what happened then. And she has come up again, and I've of course started firing at her, so you will see whether we got any luck or not. And she is diving once again, but that was only after we've hit her. As you can see, she's not very deep, so for a moment I was just going towards her, but then couldn't find anything, so I left. And as you can see, it sunk. It's actually the second time this happened to me. In my first ABDACOM campaign as well, I believe it was actually Hercules as well, sunk a sub. So it's Hercules, the ASW merchant. And once again, we have encountered an IJN task force, this time with Takao. I have lots of air in the area, as you will see. Basically the usual PBYs, Martins, what have you. But as you can see in the top right corner of the minimap, at least for a while, I also had Task Force Java in the area. The idea was that planes will sink the heavy cruiser, and then Task Force Java will engage. Hudsons were the first one to get in their bombing run, and as you can see, lost some while coming on this Takao, but they still had some pretty good success. Then Martins came in to do their bit. Takao was not very fast, not moving much, so I was hoping that Martins might finish it off. But she recovered some speed and maneuverability, and as a result, as you can see, Martins did get some hits, but only 2. One was with a dud, moreover. And that's when I decided to send in the flying boats, because she had 0 speed at the time, so I thought, okay, I will launch the torpedoes from about 1500 yards and hope for the best. So I dropped the torpedo at about 1500 yards, and you will see what I will do. I will end the episode here. There was no engagement between Task Force Java and this engagement. There was another one but I will leave it for the next episode because it was very long. It was 50 minutes engagement, and I will need to go through it, edit it, and still has no voice. So I will join it with the next episode where we will also get to see something else interesting, I can already tell you. So there will be a surface engagement with, unfortunately, my voiceover, and then a proper recording of a big engagement. So I hope you enjoyed it despite the problems with the voiceover, and I hope to see you with the next video.